Good morning, everyone. And first of all, I want to congratulate you on making a decision to start this business because this business has a potential to change your life the way it changed my life, provided you opt to do that, actually, right? And the first thing which I want to share with you in the journey is something which is very, very, very important because I know that you're starting your training and you're going to learn a lot many things from your uplines, from your referrers, from the people who are successful in the business. But before that, I want to tell you something which is very, very, very important before you get any other training, right? That is, there's a concept called empty your cup in this business, okay? Which I learned around 18 years back. I had no clue what is emptying the cup means, which I learned from our founders, Dato Sri Vijay and Japadas actually. And this actually has changed everything for me. So I want to introduce this concept called empty your cup to you by sharing a story with you, right? So that story goes like this. Many, many years before, hundreds of years back, there was a school, like a Gurukul. There was a school where Japanese students used to go and study the martial art and the way of life, how to live life, how to protect themselves, a lot of things actually, right? A lot of aspect of life were getting taught. And this was around 5 years course. And every year what used to happen, the Master Suzuki, who was the main head of the school actually, who used to be the guru, who used to be the teacher, he used to basically admit the students. And when every time first year used to finish, people, the first year was very typical, like every student used to clean the toilet, cook for seniors, wash the bed, and the mundane job actually. And they used to be instrumental in learning how to serve humanity actually, right? By doing these jobs, which means cleaning the bed, cleaning the toilet, cleaning the kitchen, preparing food and for the seniors and for the teachers and all, right? Okay. And this first year used to go like this. And after 1 year finishes, all the students of first year used to line up in the courtyard, and the master used to come and tell everyone, okay, whether they go to the next class or not, right? Now what happened, one of these batches, one guy who was very educated, who went to America to study and all that, but he was fascinated by martial art. He said, I want to learn martial art. So he had to take the admission in the school. And he somehow took the admission in the school, while all the other students are from village, who are not so educated, who are very naive, and they used to follow the rules actually, right? So, but this guy was very educated. He knew a lot about the world. And when this guy reached there, first year he was doing all these tasks actually, wherein he was cleaning the toilets and everything. But when the first year finished and he was standing in the courtyard, so Master Suzuki came and he started telling teachers, you go to the next class, you go to the next class, you go to the next class. But when this student's turn came, when this guy's turn came, the Master Suzuki said, you stay back in the same class for 1 more year. Now, first of all, he didn't understood what exactly this means. Then, because he was full of himself, because he knew a lot, he thought maybe I'm too good, and Master wants you to stay in the first class again so that I can welcome the new student who will come. So I'll behave like a senior and I'll teach them something, right? But again, 1 more year he is doing the same thing, cleaning the toilets, cleaning the bed, preparing the food, serving the food to seniors and teachers actually. 1 more year gone. Now he's actually, for whole this year, he was preparing the food and making the bed for his own classmates who are now seniors actually, right? Okay. And then what happened? Again, that day came in wherein everybody's standing in the courtyard and the master coming and telling everyone, okay, you go to the next class, next class. When this guy's turn coming again master says, you are still not ready for the next class. You continue in the same class 1 more year. Now he lost his mind. His ego kicked in and he lost his mind and he said, no, I'm going to confront the master. There's some problem. Actually, he's having a personal problem with me. And by the time master left and he was sitting in his hut actually, right? So he with the full rage actually, he went into his hut and banged the door down. And he saw master is sitting very quietly and calmly on the table, that low table in the Japan, like he's sitting there and he started shouting at the master, what do you think of yourself? Why exactly I'm not here for all this. I'm here to learn martial art, but you're not sending me to the next class and all that, right? Master said, calm down, son, sit down. And he smiled at him. Now he's angry. Okay. But the master is calm, so he had to calm down. He sat down, and before he could say anything, master said, "Can you pour a cup of tea for me? Can you pour me a tea actually in the cup?" So the cup and the teapot was kept in front of master. He started pouring the tea actually in the cup. And while pouring a tea in the cup, usually what happened, when the cup is almost full, just before the brim, we stop. So same thing, this guy also stopped. Master says, "Did I tell you to stop? Keep pouring in." And he's wondering, is he mad or what, right? He continued pouring in. When it was totally fully, like up to brim actually, right? Even one drop of tea will spill actually, right? He stopped again. Okay? The master said, "Did I tell you to stop? Keep pouring in." He kept pouring in, and the tea got spilled from the cup, and it was all over the table, all over the floor, and finally he banged the teapot down and he said, "What are you trying to prove? How can I pour more tea when the cup is already full?" The master said, "Here you get the lesson. This is the reason why you're not going to the next class. Because this cup which you have is already full of your past learnings, which is not allowing new learnings to come in. Until the time you don't empty the cup, you will not go to the next class." So this is why exactly this concept of emptying the cup is very, very, very important in our business, right? So before you do anything, you have to take a conscious decision to empty the cup. Which means no matter where you're coming from, no matter how much how many degrees you hold, no matter how much experience you have, no matter how big business you built it actually before, right? But in this industry of network marketing, if at all you've not done something big yet, you have to empty the cup and unlearn everything which you learned from other aspects of life, which you learned from other business or job actually, which is not applicable here. Because the principles are totally different in this business. So guys, if you want to become successful, please accept the fact that I have to learn from scratch. No matter how much you learned actually in schools or college or degrees or any other else, that is of no use to you actually. Whatever you knew before the business, that was already giving you maximum what it can give you. If you want something substantially bigger, you need to learn something totally new. And for that, you need to empty your head and create a space for the new learning, right? So all the best. I know it is not very easy. Emptying the cup is not very easy. Not at all easy. But at least take a conscious decision every day that I need to empty my cup and I need to learn this business. Maybe the person who's teaching you is less educated than you. Maybe the person who's teaching you is younger in your age actually, right? Maybe the person who's teaching you was not so successful otherwise before this business. But in this business, he is older than you. He knows more than you. Okay? So empty your cup and learn from that person. Learn from that person. Learn from the system. Learn from every person who's more successful in this business. All the uplines who are, CTC, LDC, ISB, V councils, associate V partners, everybody. Those who are already successful in this business, they've done their mistakes, they've done their good things also. They can teach you much more than you know actually, right? And that will make your journey more faster and smoother. Okay? So I want to introduce this concept to you, which is called empty the cup before you start any kind of training. So please empty your cup every day consciously. I know even after telling me telling you guys also, still some people will not do that. But my job is to tell you. And I'll tell you what, in this business, many people you will see who are older in the business, less successful. There are people who are younger in the business, more successful. And vice versa also. So vintage has nothing to do with the success. The most important thing which is important is Some people are able to empty the cup faster. Some people take a long time to empty the cup. That's why the success get delayed actually. Right? So you choose whether you want a fast success or a delayed success actually, right? Or no success. It's up to you. The faster you empty the cup, the faster you will get successful, right? So all the best and empty your cup. Empty your cup and make this business life-changing for you, right? Believe me, this can change your life. This can change your generation's life. This can help you build a legacy for your generations actually. So thank you very much and I love you and I keep meeting you again and again. Okay? Till the time, keep emptying your cup.